We played in 3 really competitive matches with a ton of fan support. I can't thank the crowds enough. That was tonight and last night. The energy and the atmosphere in this gym that's what college sports is all about, and that was really, really fun. Obviously, you don't want to go 1-2 in your home tournament, but we lost a heartbreaker last night. Came back this morning and didn't play great, but we pulled out a 5-set win, and then we competed our hearts out tonight, and that's a top 10 team in the country for a reason. But I was really, really proud of our team.
Questions, guys?
Yeah, first part of the first half of the first set, you're up 16-14. Was that the best that you've seen the team play so far? Maybe that first section of the first set.
Yeah, so for sure. Up to this point of this season, yes. In every game we've been getting a little better, and every game it's been getting a little cleaner, and we've been seeing improvements from players. Tonight, Anaya Boyer, we had her in the right side role all night, and she was fantastic. And she really stepped up her game. But it's typically when you play teams at this level, your teams either wilt away or they step up to the challenge. And I had a feeling our team was going to step up to the challenge, and they did. And we played great and put ourselves in a position to win set 1.
Talk about the benefit for the freshmen to play against a team caliber of Purdue, and then the Rachel Taylor and Boyer, who you mentioned earlier, their effort tonight.
Yeah, getting to play a top 10 team in your own gym is something that not a lot of people get the chance to do. And that was one of the main reasons that we have such a large freshman class. We're young in general as a program right now, and I just wanted our kids to see not only, look, here's what it looks like, but we can play with them. We belong on the court with these guys. And I think it was pretty clear when they called the first time out in set 1, which was a personal goal of mine. I didn't tell the team that, but they called the first time out, and I said to the team, does anybody in this huddle not think we belong in this court? And everybody looked at me and agreed. And that was cool, and that was one of the big reasons why I wanted this team to come down here, for our kids to see we can play with teams like this.
And your relationship with the Schunzel family and Coach Chang's as well. Just talk about that relationship and how it's helped your career.
Yeah, Dave, the head coach, and Johnny, the assistant, have both been mentors to me. Their father started the Ball State men's program in 1963, and I've known all those guys for a long, long time. I didn't play for their father. He had retired right when I got there to Ball State, but just a fantastic volleyball family, good people. We've modeled our program a lot off of their program, to be honest. Just in the blue collar, the work ethic, the kind of athletes we're trying to bring in and then train and teach the game. And I just they are really, really good year in and year out for a reason. And I've really learned a lot from those guys through the years, and still talk to them all the time.
Obviously, losing to Purdue is still a difficult loss. What from their offensive sets can you maybe take from them as far as preparing your defense for future opponents? Because their offensive efficiency was pretty strong out there.
Sure. And some of that, to be honest, is they have a couple kids that hit the ball like not many people in the country do. They're bump set spiking just like we are. They're not doing anything necessarily crazy different. They have a very good setter. And they go up and take some really healthy cuts at it. One thing that I thought they did pretty well tonight, and we only had 4 blocks. They didn't make a lot of mistakes low into the block, which they had a couple games earlier in this tournament. And so that's something, we talk to our kids a lot about, hitting the ball high to the block, and I thought Purdue did that better tonight than we did. But, I feel great how we compete against Purdue, and just the energy we had and the fight that we had. And we've had it all year.
Guys good?
Yeah.
All right, thanks.
Thanks, guys.